On today's episode of Nostalgic Nick-Nacks, I'm super excited because I'm going to tell you about a cool Switch 2 case that I've had the privilege to check out from a company called FastSnail. This is a protective all-around Switch 2 case, and it's got a cool theme on the back of it. Love the way that looks. It's a cool case, but it's also a protective case, and it works very well. So I'm going to give you all the ins and outs today, unbox it for you, show you how it works, how you put it on your Switch 2, and what I really like about it. The best part about it, it's pretty inexpensive. It's a great bargain. So if you can't go out and get the D brand or anything like that, this is quality for a cheaper price. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nostalgic Nick-Nacks. My name is Ryan, and this is my retro gaming perler beading YouTube channel. So happy you're here today. Today I have the honor and privilege to show you a wonderful Switch 2 case that I think it's really cool, and it's great for the price. I'm talking about this shock absorbent protective case from FastSnail. Now this is a small company, and they sent this product to me free of charge to review and put up a video about and tell other people what they're doing here. So this is not a sponsored video, and all of my opinions are my own. So I really love this case. There are a few downsides. I'll get into that in a little bit, but overall it's really good for the price. I'm going to unbox this for you, talk about it, put it on my Switch 2, and go through a few different tests with it. Just show you all the ins and outs and the details of everything that you see here. So if you're interested in a protective case for your Switch 2, this is an excellent deal. And of course, I'll have an affiliate link, Amazon link, down below if you want to contribute a little bit to the channel. So without further ado, let's unbox this Switch 2 protective case and see what it's all about. So here we are, everybody. Here is the package, and I just want to say again, FastSnail, thank you so much for sending this out to me. And it's got some great things on the side here. It tells you all about the product on the back. It's pure TPU grips, so these are some pretty soft grips, but they go on very easily. I actually reviewed the J-Saw split protective case last year, and they had a really excellent grip to them. These are the J-Saw grips, and if you want to check out the video on this one, it's right up here. But these were really nice. They're just really hard to get on the Joycon without feeling like you're scratching it up. But once you get it on there, you don't want to take them off. These things, however, have really nice soft grip to them, so I'll do a little bit of comparison in a little while, but I really like what they have here in the box and how they're showing everything. Before I get to that, I do want to say they have, of course, a little user manual, and then they included this little business card, and I thought it was a really cool story, so I want to read that real quick. It all began with a love for gaming and a simple idea. Hello friends, I'm Paul, founder of FastSnail. When I was a kid, my happiest memories were playing Super Mario Brothers with my dad, sparking a lifelong passion for gaming. After years in a demanding career, I rediscovered the joy of gaming and started FastSnail to create accessories that help every gamer enjoy their own happy gaming moments. Now, as a dad, I cherish gaming with my kids, sharing laughter and creating memories just like I did as a child. The happiness remains the same. Isn't that so cool? And they have all their social media there. I really love this genuine touch that they provided here. What a cool little card. And it's not just a standard business or warranty card. It's thicker actually than my ID, which is strange. These are the Joycon TPU grips here. There's a little bit of grip there, but it's a pretty smooth surface. So there they are. There's the bottom. And you can see there's the top. Pretty thick material here that will easily grip onto your Joy-Cons. And if I did not say so before, I think this case, I'll put the current prices down below, but I think it's going for about $21. So you really can't go wrong with this whole thing here. Alright, so we got the back plate, which is pretty flexible type of material here. TPU, of course. And then you got this side, which has a cool design to it. I love the way this looks. Very hard protective surface, and you've got your game card slots, and I love that they included a rounded game card slot here, because believe it or not, some of these little slots can be a square type, and it's very hard to get the game card right back out of that. So that's the whole package here, and let's go ahead and get my Switch 2. Pretty simple to put this all together. And before I get to that, real quick, we have our on-off switch here. There's actually a protection over everything here except for the kickstand. There's a little cutout for that. But you have your volume rocker buttons, very nice little buttons here that they have included, and everything is covered neatly. So I'm going to put that on first. So we just clip it on the top, slide it right there, and then on the bottom all you do is put it in place. Bada bing, bada boom. It is there, it's in place, no problem. And the cool thing about these Joy-Con grips, you don't even have to take them off to put these things on. They're very easy to slide on. So I'm going to take one off, and then I'll show you how I just slide one on without taking it off. So here you go, you just slide it in, and then you put the top on just like that. No problem at all. And you just have to kind of pull it over just a little bit, get it in there. So you can see the Joy-Con is very well protected here. Except for that front plate, of course, because you have to use that. But everything is quite well protected. So I'm going to show you how I put it on the right Joy-Con without even taking it off. So I just slide it on, and there it is. It is on. Very simple to put it on there. And of course, this being a split protective grip, you can take it off, put it on, take it off as much as you want to, and there are no issues there. I really like the way this looks. The kickstand comes out no problem. It's got that cool white design that is so nice. It's very smooth. As far as grips go, it's not going to give you a ton of grip like the D brand, but D brand is very expensive. So compared to this, it is very expensive. And you can see how it provides some grip and mostly protection. But I'm telling you, I was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I really had a good grip on this. I think it's a well-made product, and you can't go wrong at that low price. You really cannot go wrong there. So if I can kind of angle it here, you can see there's a good amount of a little bit of a lip there. Now, one thing about these, one downside I have realized, and maybe they'll do better with this with future products, but maybe a little bit more money put towards the fact that this thing can come off if I just put a little bit of turn on my let's say I'm gaming here, moving my sticks and everything, and then all of a sudden I move with a little bit of force, that comes off. So it's not going to do that if you're not moving that bottom part, but you can see if I put a little bit of pressure on it, that piece will move. And that's the only downside I've seen from this. This piece down here stays on pretty well. The middle part is a little bit flexible, but overall, I mean, this top part, it stays on very well. And of course, you can see everything is accessible here. Fans are getting lots of ventilation. The ports, you can access your game key card. Alright, I'm sorry, did I say game key card? You can access your game card very well, and if you have any game key cards, of course, access those too. But like I said, the only downside is that comes off very easily. Not sure why, but you know what? I've had fun with this, and I'll definitely keep this on my Switch for a while. So I think it's worth it at that price point, even though you have that limitation. Another test that I need to do here to see if the FastSnail passes it is just kind of see if it's going to hang on. Now, it didn't really hang on there, so that's going to be an issue, of course. Oh, well, it's hanging on for a pretty good while there. I would say just try to hold on to the backside if you're trying to carry it or something. That may be another downside here if you are considering the FastSnail. But they put some good protection here. It will come off of there if you are not careful. It's got some good resistance, but yeah. Didn't really pass that test too much. See what the other side does. The other side might be a little bit stronger. Maybe not. So there you go. One more downside, but again, at this price point, you can't really go wrong. As long as you're not gaming on the side of a mountain and dropping your Switch, then you should be just fine. You also have this piece here, which adds to your protection, so I want to show you how to put that on. So you just go over the top, and you can see here the volume rocker and on-off switch are covered, or they are right there. There's an opening for them and the game card slot. And then at the bottom you have this lip here. All you gotta do is place it like that, so no problem. There it is, and that piece actually doesn't come off if this is on it. So everything is very well protected here, of course, except your kickstand, which is not really a big deal in my opinion. So the other thing that I can show you here is how to put the game card in this upper part here. So here's my cool little Mario overall case. I'm going to take out a few cards here and just show you how easily they fit into this little protective layer here. So there they are. I can put in all my cards, but not going to do that now, but just showing you they're not going to fall out in any way. Very stuck in there, but you can easily just pop them right back out. Just pop it right back out, no problem at all. So you're going over to your friend's house, you're going vacationing, whatever it is, and you just take off the bottom, and look, you got your cards with you, no problem, you're ready to go. Let's go play some Paper Mario or Super Mario RPG. So here's your Switch, here's the dock. Just gonna place it in the dock so you can see it fits in there very nicely. There are no issues with connections, and all of that is very secure. So I'm just going to put it in there again and kind of see here how it's clicking in, no problem. Awesome, love it. It's so cool that this can be a very cost-effective option for everybody out there. So stay tuned in the future. I am going to have another video here. I think it would be really cool to see a video comparing what this company is able to do with JSaw. And this is a little bit more expensive, about $15 more for the JSaw split protective case. So I think I'm going to compare these two in another video just to give you another idea of something you can get out there. And in the meantime, if this is something that strikes your eye, you really like what you've seen here today, well then go ahead and go for this. You can't go wrong at this price point, and it's so cool looking and very well, protective. So what do you think about this cool Switch protective case? I'm really glad I had the chance to review this, and thank you again, FastSnail, for sending it to me. I think it's such a great bargain for what you're getting. You're getting protection, you're getting a cool looking case, and everything feels really nice in the hands. So if you're considering something that's a cheaper option, but not cheap materials, just cheaper and better on your wallet, then go for this. You can't go wrong with what they've done here. Gaming with style and practicality at a cost-effective budget is more accessible today than it ever has been. And thanks to companies like FastSnail for making that possible. I'm very happy that something like this exists, especially when you have very expensive brands like D-Brand and some of the others that, of course, provide higher quality, but not everybody has the money to spend on something like that, especially for a console that you already spent a whole lot of money for. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more content like this, or maybe you're interested in the JSaw split protective case, check it out. If you're interested in other gaming accessories I've covered, check out my other videos as well. Or maybe you're interested in nostalgic discussions about renting games in the 90s or some other ones that I've covered. Then please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I usually put out a couple of videos every week, and I really enjoy doing it and bringing some great quality content to all of you watching. Thank you so much for being here today. I pray that you have a fantastic day. And until next time, go out and protect your Nintendo Switch 2 and have some happy gaming.